Hello and welcome to the EMTV Friday Focus. Myself, Graham Muncie and Dave Harley are going to look back on a disappointing night for the Stellar Monarchs as they went down by 9 points. 40 to the Monarchs, 49 to the Scorpions. The final score in the first leg of the BSN Series semi-final. We'll hear from both teams' captains, Paco Castagna and Simon Lambert. And we'll have a race of the night, which maybe wasn't actually the most entertaining bit of the race, but heat number 6. And a precursor to a battle between Kyle Howarth and Josh Picker. And then, Dave, that's a hard pill to swallow, that one. You know, the Monarchs had come in and signed Boyce and signed Fettel. Sedgey was back. Everything looked to be okay. Yes, conditions weren't as maybe the Monarchs would expect, but one team adapted them better. And incidents go over and things like that. But at the end of the day, I don't think anyone can really argue too much that Scunthorpe are going back down the road in the driving seat.
No, I agree with you there, Graham. Unfortunately, it's probably been a story of season where we just haven't quite been good enough. All the signs were there, as you say, Sedgey coming back, winning his first heat, Josh and Kai jumping out and winning heat 1, getting that 5-1 on the go that we need. And but unfortunately, our Achilles heel is coming there. Reserves lost that 5-1 immediately, straight back in, and Lassie Fredrickson's and a great race later on, but started too slow. And you can't start slow against teams that are as good as they are. And as you say, Scunthorpe thoroughly deserving their win, unfortunately. And I can't say they're different either.
No, that's it. It's a solid Scunthorpe line, and that was kind of the difference. You know, once they got in the lead, that there was no way for the Monarchs back because it was invariably the Monarchs. You know, I think it was 10 lasts out of the 15 races for the Monarchs, and if you're already behind, regardless if your guy wins the race, if you're in last, you can't make that back up. And then as the meeting progressed, you know, heat 13, Michael Pantoft rode a fantastic race. There's a heat advantage. Heat 15, same again. You know, Scunthorpe stretched their legs out, and I think every one of the 1 to 7 for the Scorpions will be happy with how they performed on the night.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're all picked up good points. They've all gone beyond what was probably expected of them. Whereas you can't say that for us, unfortunately. I mean, Josh has won heat 1 really well, had a good battle in his second race, but then he's just not quite been able to get back through, you know. And then that's gone on to the next race. Kai Thompson's had a brilliant race. Then he finishes last, does well in heat 8 and 10, but we need everybody on all 4 races. You can't go 1 race out of 4 or 2 races out of 4. You need to be 4 out of 4. And you know, I was very impressed with Michael Pantoft tonight. You know, we've seen him as good as that here before. Yeah. And Kyle Howarth, I'm sure lots of people got lots of different opinions about it. I was on the centre meet at the time, and to me, it didn't look like they did a lot wrong there with Josh. Went for the whole, went through it, and unfortunately, that was that for us tonight.
Yeah, and then I guess to add injury to insult, of course, we then saw Justin Sedgman crash out. We hope that Justin gets a positive prognosis. The big positive was we saw him get up and walk back into the pits unaided. I think he then took an ambulance ride off to get checked up later on. It was a hand injury that he was most concerned about, but not the way he wanted his night to finish, obviously, after coming back on 2. So, Justin, best wishes to you, and hopefully we see you again before the end of the season with a few matches still to go. But the Monarchs end had no way to cover. Obviously, having taken 3 rides, there was no injury rider replacement, so it was a reserve in heat 13. And
that just kind of summed up, really. You know, if it happens in his second race, we've got chances of getting people to bring in and make up for it. But in his third heat, and there's no Tax Thompson in the cup out, and the 2-legged affairs either.
So no way back on what was a frustrating night for the Monarchs, as team captain Paco Castagna told me, as he picked his words carefully, Dave, when I spoke to him after the meeting. Paco, a tough one for the boys tonight. Obviously, we saw conditions are the same for everyone, but they're not what maybe the Monarchs riders are used to because of the weather. Justin starts flying, and then we lose him at the end of the meeting, and it was just kind of one of those nights where everything that could go wrong did.
Everything I think about went against us. I don't know where to start from. I think that the boys were in a good firing form. At the start of the meeting, we had a good team talk. Track walk was perfect. The track was nice at the start of the meeting. Obviously, the temperature dropped down, but we can't talk about the track because it was the same as everybody else. actually I want to say fair play to the boys for having a good try for us tonight. Then I don't want to swear or anything, but I think that the refereeing was I don't know how can I say it. Everything was against us, and it doesn't make no sense. The decisions had no sense whatsoever. Like one hit was pulled back and gave a rider a warning. The next hit, I'm in the next hit, and I should get a warning with Kyle Auer, and he doesn't even get pulled back or anything. And I'm like, so there's no consistency. And then Seiji gets injured, and then and then obviously we waited so long that I was cold. Kai goes out in 15, and he's cold as well. Everything went against us tonight. I'm very sorry for the fans because we had a very good feeling about tonight. Didn't go our way, but it's not done. Of course, we know that Scunny is super strong, and they proved it all year long. But it's Speedway. I never lose my faith on this team. So I hope we can go to Scunny and do a special thing.
Yeah, obviously frustrated Paco Castagna after the meeting there. We turn to the other side, and we'll probably just quite quickly go in and hear from opposite captain. February. What I'm trying to say here, February, somebody who's frustrated or somebody that's happy. I don't know, that's not even a saying. But Simon Lambert was definitely the happier of the two captains as I caught up with him after also.
So Simon, you must be absolutely delighted with that. You know, the team stuck to their task, rode smart, rode hard, and it's a 9-point gap that, you know, on a track as good as you've been at home, it is only half time, but you must be very happy and very confident going into the second leg.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we come here earlier in the year and got absolutely hammered, so a bit of redemption. Obviously, night's perhaps not quite as meaningful as the league, but you know, we've done a job in the league and we've obviously done a job tonight. So yeah, like you say, it's only half time, a lot can happen, a lot can change. You know, we can come here and win. There's no reason why you guys can't come to us and do the same. So yeah, still all to play for, but job done tonight for sure.
And it's been kind of the calling card of the Scorpions, isn't it? Like solid from top to bottom. I mean, I think the lowest score was maybe 4 or 5, but that even included a heat win in heat 2 by Nathan as well. So you know, everyone's contributing, everyone's doing a part. And then you know, Tofty, I don't know, did he make a change after heat 1 because he was a different rider from then onwards? Huh?
I don't know, mate. I don't know what he did, but whatever he did worked. I don't think he went and beaten all the rest of the night. So, but obviously he's against Pico in heat 13 and 15, and you know, I take my hat off to anyone who can beat Pico here. He's box office. You know, the fans must love it when he misses a start, so he's class. But yeah, you know, like I say, everybody's full team performance. You know, Jake's got like 10 from 4. He's had a real good night. Tofty's had a good night. Kyle's had the bit between his teeth tonight as well. Connor's battled hard. I've battled hard for points. The reserves at the bottom obviously started strong. We needed 2, 5-1, so that was good. So yeah, all in all, I say job done tonight, but still got the rest of the job to finish.
Yeah, and I spoke to during the week, and a result like tonight, you say still a job to finish, but it's a big end to the season, still in all 3 competitions, and results like this start building momentum.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, Paul got beat the other night at home as well, and they got beat at our place. So yeah, you know, I'm not saying the table's turn or anything, but yeah, all in all, we're happy, and obviously we're set up good for a home leg now. I don't know when that is, but yeah, we've got Knockout Cup second leg against Paul, which is a bit of a mammoth task, but we'll give it a go. And then obviously playoffs, that's looking like we'll get Oxford, and then hopefully BSN final, which is probably looking like Paul again. So yeah, I think we're going to be meeting the Pirates a few more times this year, but we're certainly up for sinking that ship.
Yep, Simon Lambert, they're obviously hoping that this is a springboard to a big end to the season as the Scunthorpe Scorpions look to get the momentum going. It is a 9-point lead that they'll take into the second leg of the BSN Series semi-final. We don't know when that second leg will be. There's been a bit of a rejig in fixtures. Obviously the championship, the league fixtures do take priority, so it was confirmed and announced this evening that 2 weeks tonight, as we do this on the Friday night, 6th of September, 2 weeks on Friday, it will be the Glasgow Tigers coming to Armadale in the Championship rather than the Monarchs heading to Scunthorpe in the BSN Series. So do keep an eye out on both clubs' websites and social medias just to get an update on when that will be. That just about wraps up. We will now show you the race tonight. We went for Heat 6. I'm not sure how long this video lasts. The main event might have been after the heat, when I guess anyone in a Sheffield persuasion might have had their heart in their mouth a wee bit as Kyle Howarth and Josh Pickering had words to say to each other. But we'll now see that Heat 6.
On gate 4 against the Marks top pairing. But don't rule them out. Howarth made a good start, really bounces about a bit. There's Ablett getting a tremendous start. Pickering's gone ahead, but Howarth's gone up inside him there, and he's driving Pickering wide, and he's through. And Ablett's almost through as well. Good move by Howarth there, and Kai Thompson's trying to get back into the action. Monarchs again, up against it here. Thompson trying to find a gap on the inside there, and he's very close, very hard inside Ablett. Ablett's holding on. That's the position being contested here. Ablett trying hard to hold that line, and he did better that time. So I did say not to rule Ablett out, and I was right to say that because he gets a vital point there. Good move by, I think Josh is a little bit unhappy with Kyle Howarth's move.
Cut off just before it got good there, Dave. Josh, obviously a wee gesture there, maybe not happy with Kyle's move on the third and fourth bend. Kyle, he's not a wilting flower at all. Kyle, he had his bit to say back. And I'm sure it'll all be made up the next time the Sheffield Tigers go racing with both of them in the team there. But that'll do us for the night. A disappointing night for the Monarchs, a 9-point defeat, as we say. Next up, it's back to championship action next Friday night. Pro Pirates come a calling, so it gets easier, Dave. Just a tabletop and Pro Pirates next week. We'll be back in some form in midweek for the EMTV social. But until then, as always, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Good night.